Hello, hello.
What's good? What's good?
What is up?
What's up? What's up?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Am I doing this right?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool, cool.
All
What's
right,
good?
so let's get started. Malakai the Great. Raised in Killeen, Texas, Malakai the Great grew up surrounded with musicians and music, naturally leading him to join the Grace Christian Center's youth choir. After 6 long years singing with the church's youth choir, he decided to pursue his own path within the music industry. Within 3.5 years of pursuing his own path, he has exactly 100 tracks out with features from and collaborations with other talented musicians, including Ezekii, Fameful, JaeLynn, Bloody Santana, Scoop, LONEZSOUL, Beloved King David, and many, many more. Welcome to the Vibe Out Zone, Malakai.
Says thank you.
Before we begin our interview segment, we're going to get warmed up with a little speed round. I'll ask a series of fun, lighthearted questions about yourself, and you must answer these within 5 seconds or less.
All right, cool, cool. Ready.
All right. What's your favorite thing to eat?
Chicken.
Nice. What's your favorite season?
All purpose. Oh, wait. No, wait. You mean season. Okay, I'm sorry. Fall.
All purpose. What?
I was thinking seasoning for chicken. I don't know why.
Oh, I mean, that's a valid answer. Favorite metal? Like gold,
metal?
silver, bronze. Yeah, copper,
Gold.
that type.
Gold. Yeah.
Gold?
Uh-huh.
Favorite subject?
Like school?
Yeah, like school subject.
Music.
Nice. Favorite creation? Like any type of creation, album, photograph, collection from another artist.
Oh, I like Tyla, the Creator's Flower Boy, and that was great.
That's always a good answer. Favorite pet?
Cat.
Nice. Favorite genre?
Hip-hop.
Good answer, good answer. Who's your favorite artist right now? Like overall?
Right now? Oh, Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is my favorite artist.
Classic. Favorite color?
Green.
Spirit animal?
Tiger.
Rawr. I'm playing. What's your favorite song to listen to right now?
Any song by me.
Okay. Favorite emotion?
Goofy. If that's an
Nice.
emotion.
Yeah, that works. And last but not least, what's your favorite creation of your own?
I'd say my son.
Aw, sweet.
If we're talking about music-wise, then it'll be like the album I'm working on right now. Yeah.
Ooh, new work in progress.
Yes, man.
Y'all watching right now, keep an eye out for that coming out soon.
Yeah.
How are you feeling right now?
Man, I'm actually feeling good. I actually just came from rehearsals for a sound check for this performance I have coming up tonight.
Nice. How was it?
It was actually better than I expected.
That's good.
I'm doing 3 songs. The last song is an unreleased song from the newest album coming out, which I ain't supposed to be talking about that right now. So yeah.
Y'all heard him. So if you all want to hear unreleased music, go see him perform that tonight.
Yeah. No, it's tonight at 7 p.m. Tickets are sold. Just go to my story.
Go to his store. All right. So first and foremost, you've lived in Killeen for most of your life.
Since 1999. Yeah.
That's a long time. Can you discuss what living and growing up here was like?
A little bit of hell and a little bit of heaven. There's always a lot of I don't know. It's always a lot of people trying to beef with you, but me, I always stuck to my guns, stayed true to myself. It was easy to get along with anybody because I've been me since day one. So honestly, it's like it's not a hard place to grow up in. I know the ins and outs of Killeen, so I'm able to do what I can do to make money by any means necessary. I know where the police be at, so like I know where to, watch out for them.
Right.
It's like this is home for me. This is all I know. I've been here for 21 years, and yeah, so I wasn't born here. I was born in Montgomery, Alabama, in 1998.
But you've spent more time here. Have you spent any of the time in Alabama?
Up until 1999. Nah, that's all I know. I don't even. I have family out there. I don't go there. Well, I have some family out there, but I I don't go to Alabama. I don't talk about Alabama. It's Killeen. Killeen raised me. So yeah.
Right. Got you. So how was your upbringing? What were your parents like? Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I got so I'm the youngest of four. My oldest sister, she's 33, 30, maybe, yeah, I think she's 33. Um she's in the Air Force. She lives out in Vegas. I have a brother who's 32. He's out in Hawaii with his family, which my older sister got 2 kids. He got 2 kids. He just had his baby. And then my other sister, she's actually now here visiting, but she's the oldest sister. She lives in Vegas. She got 2 kids. She's 33. My brother's 32. He lives out in Hawaii. And then my other sister, she's 27, I think. I've always forget her age, but she's actually visiting out here right now. But she lives in North Carolina. She has 3 kids. And then my dad was in the military, and this was his last duty station, so he retired out here. Now he just works at Best Buy, and my mom's a teacher.
That's what I heard. I heard Killeen was a good retirement place, and a lot of people like to retire here.
Yeah, but I need people to stop coming here because it's starting to get crowded, and I don't want to.
So you've recently become a father, and you've mentioned that earlier in this
Yeah,
interview. Do you think that's benefited you or hindered you as an artist? And how so?
a little bit of both. He actually just turned 9 months today.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Happy 9
So
months to him.
yeah, I'm finna go. After this, I'm gonna get ready, take him some pictures and stuff. But honestly, I say it hindered it because my focus is on him mostly. I put him first before I put my music. My music was always my first, but now it's my child and my marriage. Um, but it's also positive because he showed me like the positives of life, that there's always something worth living for.
hmm
Because before I was down and out. I was on some heavy drugs and everything. But I think it's bettered it because I'm now speaking from. I've spoke about my experiences. I always speak from the heart through my music, but like now it's getting more personal.
Right, right.
So it's a little bit of both.
Makes sense. Do you think you've tapped into newer emotions with your child that you can express in your music?
Hell yeah, I'm a big old teddy bear now. Like
Aw.
when it comes to him, that's my little dude. That's my cuddle buddy, my nap time buddy. Uh, uh, when it comes to emotions, I'm always try to in tune my emotions through my music, but with him, it's like I'm telling you real stuff that I'm going through. It's not just the drugs no more. It's not about that. It's about everything, and you really gonna hear the mindset of how I feel and everything.
Right, that makes sense. You've began taking music a lot more seriously approximately 3 years ago. What was the trigger point that made you decide you wanted to pursue music more seriously
And
then?
what was 3 years ago? Was that 2019
I think it was
or
2019, 2018, around
2018?
then.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess heartbreak. Back in 2017, I was putting out music. It was trash to me. That's why it's on private right now. So, but I might re-release it one day.
One day.
Take it off private, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, 2017 I started, and I was more focused on my relationship with my then girlfriend than I was
hmm
my music. So I was half-assing it. When it came to like making music, I just really didn't care. It was about her first, and
hmm
then like after, I'm not even gonna front. I was heartbroken when she left me, but that's the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. Because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have gotten so serious to music. That was the spark to
That
say,
was
you
the
know what?
trigger point?
That was the trigger point. It was like, you know
Yeah.
what? I don't need this. I got music. I'm finna go ham. I'm finna go, go big or go home. And I think I went my hardest around the 2018 going into 2019. I went my hardest, and I tried to perfect my craft. I had more time on my hands. I didn't have to worry about that girl. And I was like, man, bro, then why was I not doing this in the first place? I mean, of course now I'm married with a child, so it's there's more focus on them now. But
Right.
I can say that it's time well spent. It's not like before where I wish that I would have got that time back. But at the same time, everything happens for a reason. So yeah, that's what really sparked my motivation to go bigger.
Yeah. So during that time when you first had that new motivation from your breakup, what was the song you first created that was inspired by that?
Oh, okay. So the first song, and it's not released anymore. I took it down from everything because
Oh, right.
it was a song. It was on my first album titled "The Middle," and I made a part 2 to it, where I changed up the words that spoke more on my suicidal problems. And then at the end, I did a little poem or whatever called "What Is Depression." I don't really like that song at all. So I say the one that was on 20%. I don't know if you can still hear me.
Sorry, your audio keeps cutting out.
Yeah, it said I was on 20%. My fault. But
No, you're good.
my the song that really like kind of went big afterwards was it was on my EP 3.5, and it was either I forgot what the song was called. I think it was called "Push It Along."
Can you sing it real quick? Or like give us a little preview?
All right, give me a second. Hold on.
All right.
Hear me?
Yeah.
All right, bet. So all right, so I forgot how the words go. This so let me see. So I say well, ooh, damn, I forgot the words.
Wow. No, I'm playing.
Get the fuck out my way. Well, yeah, I forgot the words. If I'm being honest.
It's all good.
I have it on my thing. But I know it started off like, "I can smell you a mile away. I can tell that you've been smoking. It's written all on your face. If you keep on with the bullshit, just get the fuck out my way. No wonder they always leave you. Just a fucking disgrace." And I was like, well, I beg to differ. You don't know my situation. I'm a grown ass man. I don't need your confirmation. Patiently waiting for you to love me like you love your ex. Karma's a bitch, but she got me moving on to the next. Now I can sit in front like I'm all happy now. When in reality, I want to take the gun and pow. Blasting my thoughts and creativity all on the ground. But see, I'm pushing through it, putting it in my sound. The homies in the back asking me if I'm alright. They saying get it together because your future is bright. As if I'm overdosing, and I tell you that I might. Because it just helps me through my biggest fight. This beat and then the hook was like, the type of shit to make you wanna the type of shit to make you wanna OD. Yeah, the type of shit to make you wanna bounce. Push it along. Now the song was like upbeat, sounded fun.
Yeah.
But you listen to the lyrics, it was really depressing.
You still got it in you. You got a little bit out.
Yeah, I messed up a couple words, but yeah, I forgot.
But yeah, I could see why that would be inspired by your breakup.
Yeah, no. That whole EP was like a goodbye, like farewell. And actually, I recently released an EP called "For Your Ears Only." I had made it back in 2018, around that time that I was working on The Hypnotist, and those 4 songs did not make it because I didn't. Those songs are like really emotional for me.
Right.
Even though Enough was really like Enough was my suicide song, but those 4 songs was like made me want to cry on some bull. But I released it recently on my birthday last year because I felt like I've come so far along with one, my music, and 2, I'm married now. I got a child now, so it's like that whole relationship don't bother me anymore. Right. My homeboy saying, "Bro, put it out." So originally, the first song that like was really about it was on that EP, "For Your Ears Only," and then it talks about like you're gonna know that I'm talking about what I'm talking about because I held nothing back.
Right. When's your birthday? You said you released it on your birthday?
Yeah, October 2nd.
October 2nd. Libra,
yeah. That's the and then the on my spirit animal is a tiger, because the Chinese year 1998 is the year of the tiger. So.
Oh, got you. Yeah, that makes sense. So, shifting gears, looking through your discography, you seem to have many collaborations with other artists, musicians, and producers.
Yes.
How hands-on are you during these sessions? Do you have a specific vision you want your collaborators to follow, or do they kind of do their own producing, their own verse, and you guys just come together for the overall project?
So for the most part, I usually just have, if the person's too far away, I have them send me in the verse, and then I'll record it, well, mix and master it myself. But excuse me, mostly usually what I'll have is like, I'll have kind of what I want to do with the song. If I have it
Mhm.
done, my verse will be done, and I'll tell them, just come in whenever and we'll record your verse, and that's it. I tell them what, kind of what I'm going for with the song, or sometimes I just say have fun with it, free range. But normally it's like I'm recording them, and then I mix and master it, and then they don't hear my verse until the final product. Like one of the songs, the Get Down that I put down, it was me, my homeboy Ezekii, the beloved King David,
Mhm.
JaeLynn, and Scoop. We was all in the room. I was moving to Vegas at the time.
Right.
But I'm back now, by the way. But I was moving to Vegas, and they were in the the room with me, the studio. They wanted one last session, and we went through all these beats. We found a beat that we really liked, and they all dropped their verse, whatever everybody said what they had to say. And then the original one didn't have Cammy on the song, but I ended up taking one of JaeLynn's parts and switching it for Cammy. I had her send me the verse while I was out in Vegas, and then I mixed and mastered it for like a month. But nobody heard my verse until the final product. So.
Is there a reason why you do that? A reason why you keep your verse to yourself until like the whole song is mastered? Is it 'cause, like
I
people
don't.
might take inspiration from it?
No, it's not even that. I don't try to do that. I just try to match everybody's energy. And plus, I like whenever I'm recording, I like to hear the full song, like how it's gonna sound with
Mm.
me, with everybody's vocals on it. Um, and I hate being the first one to record, because the first person to record is always gonna, it's like the pressure's on them, or sometimes they're not even ready. They just get in and they don't give it their full thing. Plus, uh, I like to record alone. Uh, I don't like distractions around me or anything. On very few occasions you'll see people in my recording sessions. This one song I did, Un Momento, I did at my uncle's studio, Golden Ears, and when I went in the room by myself and he was out there recording it. When I came out the room, it was like 15 other niggas in there. I'm like,
Like, why are y'all
what?
here? No, I'm
Like,
playing.
what are y'all doing? But it was all love. It was like, bro,
Right.
that was you. But I like that feeling of people being like, that was you. But I also like to be by myself, because it gives myself creative range where I can just
Mhm.
use my voice as an instrument, and like kind of toy with it. Like, I want to sound like this, don't want to sound like that. Because sometimes I don't sound like myself on a song. Like this new album that I'm working on, it's far different from what I usually do. So.
Mhm. Also, I feel like when no one's around, you're able to be more vulnerable with your music, and you can be more open about whatever you want to talk about, release whatever's on your mind
Yeah.
without the fear of people knowing stuff you don't want them to know.
Exactly that.
All right, so I know earlier you said sometimes you like to go for storylines and you kind of let collaborators know that storyline, or sometimes you let them just go with the vibe and you try to match their energy. Which one do you prefer doing? Do you prefer songs with, or albums or projects with storylines, or like a specific theme, or do you like going for a more fun, energetic type song?
I can't even choose on that one. I like both. I like both. I like
Your audio cut out again.
cut out. Yeah, I was getting a
Yeah,
phone call. My fault.
no, you're
Hold
good.
on, wait. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. Hold on.
You're good.
think that should be good. Yeah. But you can hear me now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like both because it's like I don't know. I don't like I would like to do an album where the whole thing's for storytelling, which I have a bunch of times, but sometimes I like just having free range. Storytelling is like my best avenue, but I like sometimes just rapping about anything, whatever we're feeling, whatever anybody's feeling. The song might be off a little bit, but you know, like a lot of people like to get down, but then there are some people that are like, yo, it's a lot going on in that song, honestly. Like, I don't know what that song's about. And it's like, man, it's just about to get down, man. If you can't get down, you get down to get around.
Right.
But yeah, I'd say both.
What's your favorite collaboration experience from start to finish? From the minute you had the idea and reached out to the people to the minute the song was finished?
I'd say that one because it's happened. It happened by accident, honestly. Before David was supposed to be on Street Shows Malakai, him and Andretti, but uh, time was conflicting with us, getting stuff done, and it was like, David had said he wanted to do a track with JaeLynn, and they were like, can you get us in a stew? And I was like, yeah. They got in the stew. They didn't have nothing ready, and then they were like, David was like, you know what? How about everybody in here get on the song? The only one in the room that did not get on the song was Ezekii. He was just feeling the room. He was just feeling it. He was like, bro, this is good without me. And everybody was like, okay, let's just find a beat. We're going through songs, see if we like it. No, I don't like it. Now we got to find a hook. And then JaeLynn came up with the hook. At first, we weren't feeling it, but I told her we were going to put it down for now and just see how it works out. And it worked out okay. And then hearing David for the first time, like in the booth, that was because I worked with Scoop so much, and I love those sessions too. Because me and Scoop, we just be smoking and recording. That's it. Like we be high as hell, just recording whatever. But David, that was my first time hearing him in the booth and like getting to mix and master his voice, and I was like, yo, it's so much I can do with this. Like that man is a genius. And then Scoop was there. He did his thing, and I was like, bro, it's actually funny because Scoop never usually like is ready that soon, and he wasn't even supposed to be on the song. But I applaud David for this. He was like, bro, how about you split this song with me? Like split this verse, because I was just supposed to be me, JaeLynn, and David. And David was like, Scoop, just come on, like right after me. I'm gonna cut my verse short. You get on it. And I didn't know what was going on. And Scoop went in the booth, and I was like, oh, y'all niggas did this behind my back, but I liked it,
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved how it turned out. And excuse my language. I don't know if I was.
No, you're good. You can say whatever.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I think that was one of my favorite ones from start to finish. And then that is the longest time I've worked on mixing and mastering on a song. It took me a whole month, and I would not release it. We had made it back in December, and I released it like January 28th, I think. It was already done. I just kept on going back and tweaking some stuff.
Right.
And then finally, everybody was like, bro, just put it out. I was like, all right, I'll put it out.
I feel like that's the thing about like artists. Artists are like such perfectionists. Like they don't want to put anything out until it's like tweaked to perfection.
Yeah, that one, it was like, because I had done songs with JaeLynn before. I had done songs with Scoop before, and I've done songs with Cammy. Cammy is actually the only artist featured on For Your Ears Only. I reached out to her later on because I was singing. Originally, it was me singing on there, but I didn't like the way my voice sounded. So I had her come in, and I just put her voice with that. But so I had already worked with Cammy too. But this is my first time working with David, and I was like, I want this to be like, where David will want to come back and do this again. So, I tried my best to make it sound its best. And if you listen to it in your car and you like really listen to how each like everybody's vocals, like my vocals on the hook was going from the left ear to the right ear the whole time. And then David's voice was the foundation, and it was pretty great.
Oh, so you put a lot of focus into the panning.
There's a lot of panning that goes on in it, and then like with JaeLynn's voice, it sounds like she's on a microphone, like at the skating rink. Because I have a music video ready for it, but it hasn't been shot yet. So I'm still planning everything out, and hopefully everything will work out pretty well.
I look forward to it. Do you prefer songs that you collaborate on or songs that you put out independently?
Songs that I collaborate on, I prefer. I feel like when I have more people on the track or more people like on a project, it's not me just, it's not just for the people that listen to me. It's for the people that listen to them, because those people are going to be like, hey, I'm on this song. Go check out this song I'm on. And then there are people going to listen to it. It's like, who's this? Like, whether it's me or JaeLynn or Scoop, I'm like, who is this? Like, I want to listen to them. So then they're going to go through and do their research and listen to everybody else. I feel like it's a benefit plan for everybody. I do like songs by myself, because if I kill a song by myself, that's all me. And people tell you up and down, like, yo, that song right there, you killed that, bro. But I also like putting other people on with my people. Like I hate saying fans, because I don't feel like I have fans. I have
people who support you.
People who support me. I feel like the people who support me, will support them if they like their verse,
Yeah.
So it's just all about uplifting the local artists. That's all I'm about.
So you not only rap, you sing, you produce, you master. Which one of those categories do you prefer doing the most?
That's hard. It's between rapping and mixing and mastering, because I have, when I'm mixing and mastering, I see the whole track from start to finish. I see how it sounded when it was raw, when it was untouched, when it sounded like shit, and then when you make it into something beautiful, it's like, damn. But it also goes into my rapping, because usually I'm mostly mix and master my music. Most times I've done most, like 99% of Scoop's discography. I produce, mix and master that, even featured on some songs. But I don't know, something about listening to the different things you can do with people's voice, it's unmatched. So I would say it's mixing and mastering number 1, rapping at number 2, singing at number 50.
Okay.
I hate singing. I would put film and directing above singing, because I used to have a big passion for film. I was actually with Fameful. I was in the same class as him, and I was there for only video. It wasn't until my senior year when I really started focusing on audio, because I was just getting lazy.
So is that something you'd like to pursue in the future? Film, audio, videography, cinematography?
Yeah, I might get back onto it one day. I had actually did a music video for one young lady, but I keep on losing my equipment, so it hasn't gotten done yet. So shout out to Tink Shell. I'm not capping on her. It's just I don't have any of my equipment.
He said he's not capping.
And it's probably in the storage somewhere, because when we moved for like 3 months, I'd say, but ended up coming back because there was a lot of shit going on down here in the city that I had left behind that I needed to get back to. So I just gotta go through storage and look for that stuff. But once I get all my equipment back, I'm definitely gonna start doing that. Even my father, my father's starting to get into film as well with the drones. So I'm gonna have him shoot one of my music videos on one of his drones, because he does pretty good, and I'll just edit it up myself.
Oh, that's really cool, actually.
Yeah, it'd be like a father-son project.
Yeah. So you said you'd put singing at 50. Is that how you feel or how you felt when you were singing at the Grace Christian Center's youth choir?
What's crazy is I wasn't even supposed to be singing on stage. It was sixth grade when one of the youth leaders came up to me and was like, "Hey, your mom told me you can sing. Why don't you come to rehearsal?" And I just stayed there from sixth grade to my senior year. And by seventh grade, I was singing lead, and then all the way up to 12th grade, like I was the lead worshiper. I was the youth leader. I was just that person in front. I didn't put it first.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I always wanted to make my own music, but the only reason why I never, and I've put out my own music like back in 2014, 2015, and 16, but I kept on taking it down in fear of the church finding out about it and trying to kick me off. Because I would say I was kind of passionate about it, but if I'm being honest with God, I just like being on the stage. I love the feeling of being on stage and performing. Which is why I was in theater as well. I was acting. I just love being on stage. I used to love hearing people tell me how good I did on stage, and yeah. That's really it. It wasn't ever. I mean, I started music at first singing, but with puberty, uh, I lost some of my ranges. Like I can still hit some high notes. Not right now because I'm sick. My throat is fucked up, but
Oh, I'm so sorry.
it's all good. But yeah, I put I wouldn't say singing when I was in church was like my main thing. It was just performing.
Got you. When did you first sing? Like, when did you first figure out, I kind of like singing, or like, I kind of want to do this,
I was like 4 years old. I had a Jackson 5 CD, and I just kept on playing it over and over again. And I was singing with it. My parents felt like I was a good singer, so they would always have me sing at like little talent shows and stuff. My now, it was let me think. Seventh grade. Seventh grade, I had a performance with choir because I was in choir also in seventh grade at the school, and I went to like all region, all city, all state. I think I forgot the names of them, but I was getting awards for them. I was part of like different choirs and stuff. And my choir teacher hated
Mm-hmm.
that I chose band over choir, but it was just I love band. I like drumming, so. Um, yeah, I did one of the talent shows there, seventh grade year, and everybody like loved my voice. So I just was doing that. I sung. Don't get me wrong. I sung on a couple albums later on, like The Hypnotist. I sung on
Mm-hmm. I
the
remember that.
song. Yeah, the song Sunshine. I did the hook on that, and yeah, I just one of my friends, my close friends, Jasmine. She lives out in Africa now. She told me, she was like, "Yeah, just quit singing. It's not you. Just stop." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, very
Guess
direct.
I'll stop. So yeah, it wasn't the greatest, but you know, I try to sing every now and then, but not too much.
You mentioned quitting choir for band and
Yeah.
drumming. Um, do you still play live drums when creating your music? Do you try to record live drum sounds to implement in your producing?
Nah,
No.
I haven't touched the drum since my senior year. Um, I don't know. I just kind of I got out of touch with band. I used to love marching band. It was great, but when it came down to actually doing it, it was like, this man Ezekii, these little spiral beats. That's Ezekii. He's doing
Oh.
this. He's okay. So I sung on one of his tracks called Smile,
hmm
and I hate that song with a passion. He always teases me with it. But yeah, I don't
Oh,
use
is
any
that
live
why he commented when you smile?
because that's one of the lyrics. It was like, I smile when you smile. I'm so alive. Anyways, uh, um, yeah, I don't even own drum sets. So I'm like, all of my stuff is I have people make beats for me. Which he's made some of my beats. He's on my my album MTG, he made the first beat, which is the beginning, and then that one song Mad Crew, he made both of the beats. Hold on, sure, because I'm on like 9%, so I'm gonna have to get a charger.
All right. You said mastering and mixing was your top favorite thing to do music-wise.
Yeah.
What are your favorite tools to use to master and mix?
It's mostly the plugins. I kind of like messing with auto tune, not for myself. I don't use auto tune. Every time I try to use auto tune, it sounds like, yeah. But using auto tune for other people, I do love using that. I love like I love pannings as far as like panning different vocals from
Mm-hmm.
one to the other. Just the different effects. Really, the effects is what really makes the mixing and mastering fun. Uh, just hearing what it sounds like raw, and then what it sounds like with other people on it.
Yeah, I feel it. Um, do you like using a special like producing software like Logic, Ableton, FL Studio? Which one is your favorite?
Logic. I was basically raised on Logic, and I started on GarageBand back in freshman year, but when I was in at the Career Center, I did Logic, and that's really all I know.
Do you have any favorite sounds, patterns, techniques to use when producing, aside from like the effects? Any specific like snares, kicks, anything like that? Or maybe like even like
uh,
vocal stuff like riffs and runs.
I like it's between samples and the vocals for singers. I love when like my friend JaeLynn comes in. That's my sister, really. JaeLynn, whenever she comes in,
She has such a nice voice, by the way.
yeah, no, she really
It's
does.
crazy.
When I love hearing the singers that I work with, like Tink Shill as well. I love hearing how they put each like bracket together, like harmonies and stuff. And
Hmm.
sometimes I'll just stop the music just to hear the harmonies, and it's like, bro,
Right.
this is beautiful. So
Right.
I would say it has to do with the vocals or samples, because I'm getting back into making my own beats as well, and I got a couple samples I'm using. But using those free samples, sometimes they just sound good by themselves, and it's like, man, just put it up like that. So yeah.
Do you have a favorite sample? I know some really popular ones to use are like Mr. Sandman and
Mhm.
a few others, but do you have a favorite sample that you like to use or like to listen to, like to hear other artists on?
So I actually don't even use most samples that people would know, except
Mm.
this one sample I did was from Faith Evans called Reasons 2, and that's what JaeLynn was on, and I love that beat with a passion. But this recent one my homeboy just did for me. Shout out to Elijah Hawker. He uh he did this one song for my next album coming out that I'm doing at the performance, and it's literally just a sample. And me and him kind of tweaked it a little bit, because after he sent it to me, I tweaked it even a little bit more. But
Hmm.
it was that sample. I don't even know what the sample is, and he sent me like two other samples. Like it's just beautiful. I can't wait for it to come out. But
I
I have
can't
to actually
either. I'm so excited.
I have to put the time out to do it, because it might be a whole nother year before I finish
Right?
it.
It's all good. So if you were not an artist, if you didn't pursue any type of fine art, right? Like any music, theater, band, etc., right? What would you
Mhm.
have pursued and why?
Uh, Damn, that's hard. I probably would have been a football coach.
A football coach?
I get, yeah, I don't know, cause I can't even say that, cause ever since I was little, like fresh out the womb, even inside the womb, my mom said I was beaten to the beat. Like when I came out, I knew that I wanted music. I've always known that I wanted to do music, but yeah, I would probably say it would probably be either that or something that had to do with astrology, because I love space. Every night I look up at the moon and I just picture myself there. I always said that if I die, just sit me on the moon so I can take my last breath. Well, you can't really take breath in space.
You just and then die.
Yeah, but I would like to die on the moon, staring at the Earth. I don't know why.
You wouldn't feel like isolated or scared or anything?
I feel at peace. Like every time I stare at the moon, I just feel this energy, and I sometimes like I get emotional about it. Like I stare at the moon, and I just see myself as the man in the moon. You know.
Mm-hmm. I feel it. Yeah. Shifting back into music, we were talking about collaborations earlier.
Yeah.
Your previous collaborations, the collaborations you've already worked on. Do you have any dream collaborations for the future?
If I could get a celebrity to collaborate with me, that would be great. I've had celebrities shout me out, but as far as collaboration, that's going to be a lot of money. So I'd say I want to do I really wouldn't mind doing an EP with David, because I've done EP with Zay. I've done one with Scoop, working on one with Ezekii, but I feel like to do an EP with David, that would
Like David, the beloved King David?
Beloved King David, that would be dope.
That would be dope.
Hold on. I might cut in and out, but it's because I'm walking to get my charger.
Got you. No worries. I can wait if you'd like.
I'm good. I think we can keep on going.
All right. Have you ever gone through any creative blocks since you began pursuing music professionally?
Yes.
And how did you manage?
I would say a lot of creative blocks I had was like trying to balance fatherhood and music. But the way I balanced it is I do most of my music at night when everybody's asleep. That's when I write my music.
Right. Do you find that you have enough time without getting like overwhelmed or tired or exhausted? Because I know babies like to cry at night and the most inconvenient times.
Yeah. I actually did not know he was asleep in the room still. So my fault.
Very good.
I would say at nighttime, I mean, if he gets the screaming or whatever, you know, I'll run and get him real quick. It's no big. Like I said, I decided to put my fatherhood first over music. So whenever he calls, like whenever he's crying or whatever, and it's time to stop, it's time to stop, you know?
Right.
I don't get mad at it. It's just like, all right, well, I'm going to put this up for later. Because in reality, I hope I make it in time. So with my album Streets chose Malakai and the EP For Your Ears Only, those were already recorded. Those were already ready for me. I just had to post it. That was it. I had planned it ahead of time before he was born because I knew that when he was going to be born, that it was gonna be kind of hard to really do anything correctly, so
right.
Or in a timely fashion, really. So I'm finally starting to fill in the void a little bit of when and where to create music. But songs like The Get Down, that was pretty easy to make because it was only one verse. But this song that I'm performing tonight, For the Love, it took me from, I want to say, December to March. It took me about 3 months to write that song and get it recorded. And it's never taken me that long to write a song. But I was going through so much, and just trying to learn how to balance fatherhood with that. It was hard, but the way I do it now, like I said, I just do it at night, and yeah, I try to take it one song at a time, but sometimes if I'm feeling something else, I'll just go on another song. I have like 4 songs done and for the next album. But it was originally supposed to be 2 EPs. One, both was gonna have 3 songs, and they were gonna drop on the same day. I don't know when, but the first one with 3 songs is gonna be titled www.MalakaiTheGreat.com. The other one was gonna be www.thehypnotist.org. However, I forgot to pay my subscription on thehypnotist.org, so it's taking a little bit longer to get that website up. And I had already my website for Malakai the Great had got taken down too. So, but it's back up now. Running.
Oh, got you.
But it was miscommunication between me and the person who sets up my websites.
Got it.
Because they didn't tell me that it was a yearly subscription. And I was like, got you. Bet.
Right.
So I just money for that one. The hypnotist is taking a little bit longer because somebody may or may not have taken that name, so it might be switched up to something different. But which is no biggie, honestly. But I ended up deciding to make it into an album.
Right. So I know your son, although you love him very much, has been one of the greatest blocks to your creativity currently. Do you have you had any times where your creativity is blocked, not by him, but just you don't have any ideas coming in?
Yes. I say while I was in Vegas, I didn't have nothing coming in. Not anything for, like, I wasn't having, what am I trying to say? I wasn't having creativity coming in as far as, like, because I not only do I do music, but I do the creative process for my music videos, and I've been trying to work on Fameful's with a short film. But while I was out in Vegas, nothing was coming. It got so bad that I decided I was gonna try to start writing in a book and pen in a book again, because all my lyrics are on my phone. I type it up, but I was like, this song I'm gonna write it down with a pen, and I think doing that made it feel more from the heart. But it just took, because it was like I was trying to focus so much on the song and writing it, because if I'm writing in a notebook, I'm not going to the next page or whatever. I have to finish this song first and then go to the next song, and I'm not used to it. So I want to fill up every page front to back. So eventually I just said fuck it and got back to the phone. As soon as I got back to Killeen, it felt like honestly, as soon as I got back to Killeen, everything just started rushing in, all this creativity,
that hometown energy.
Yeah.
So for those just now starting to experiment with music, do you have any suggestions for them?
Be yourself. Don't try to be like anybody else but yourself. Don't try to mimic anybody. Don't try to mimic anybody's style. Don't even try to fit in. Honestly, don't try to fit in. Just make what you make. And if people love it, if people F with you, they'll love it. Now, if your music's trash, just don't do music. Music ain't for everybody. It's not. So if your music's trash, it's not the people, it's you.
Wow.
If that's just me being honest. Music is not.
Right.
Everybody's trying to be a rapper now, and it's retarded. Everybody.
Do you think it's oversaturated, the industry?
Yes, everybody sounds the same. Everybody sounds stupid. Like, y'all rap about the same shit every day. Do y'all not get tired of that? Rap about your life, bro. Rap about something besides money and bitches. I'm not calling females.
No, you're good. Do you think people do that intentionally because of societal influences?
Yeah, I feel like people are like, well, this is what the people want to hear, so I'm gonna give the people what they want to hear. Me, I don't give a fuck what y'all want to hear. I'm gonna make what I make, and if you like I said, if you F with me, then you'll like it. And if you don't F with me, I don't care. I'm still gonna make music. Like, it's not gonna
Right.
stop me or
Right.
make me change my sound just because you don't like it.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any plans for the future regarding music, other than like tonight's show and new project releases? Do you have any other plans?
Honestly, nothing's ever planned for me. Everything's spur of the moment.
It's spontaneous.
Yeah, tomorrow's never promised, so I always have a mindset of what I want, but as far as I don't make plans for the future, I just say, well, by this time, I want to have this, I want to have that, but I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna try to start today, just in case I don't get that chance in the future.
Right. That's a great motto to live by.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, do you mind showing us anything you're currently working on in the studio right now? Any songs you're currently working on? Maybe giving us a little studio tour.
Man, so what's crazy is I just moved back from Vegas and I don't have any of my studio equipment. I don't have nothing.
Oh, nothing yet?
Yeah, it's all at I have it sitting all at my mom's house right now because we're
Got you.
But right now I can tell you this. I have 2 albums I'm working on right now. It was supposed to be 2 EPs and 1 album, but like I said, I'm working on 1 album called 1998. It's going to feature some other artists on there. The front cover actually looks like it's actually I don't know if you ever went to or heard of BTL, Beware the Locals. I was in the second show, Beware the Locals 2, and we all took a picture at Sam's house. And in the picture, you got Scoop, I think Frank was in the picture, but maybe Frank was taking the picture that time. I can't remember.
I feel like I've seen this picture.
Yeah,
it's like everyone gathered. Mr. Mills is there.
Hipster Mills.
Right. Yeah, I've seen this picture.
And I actually have I have a couple, maybe 1 or 2 things that he's actually on. Sean, because before he passed away, we actually had a studio session, and he rapped some things for me. So
I look forward to hearing it.
Yeah, and then some of it might just be a skit. Like I might just do a tribute for him. I'm not sure, but it's just gonna be that. Hopefully, I can get David on there again. I can get Andretti. I'm trying to get as much people on there as possible. And it's gonna be a dope album. And I got this one artist. His name is Willie the Great. There's so many flies out here today. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
He goes by Willie the Greatest or something like that. WTG, which I look to him as my little brother, which is ironic that it's WTG and I'm MTG.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, so I fuck with him heavily. He's actually on one of the songs, which he sent me in his verse and damn near finished the whole damn song. And I was like, whoa, so that's how you come. All right, bet. I'm going to have to extend the song and match the same energy. And then I have a song, an album after 1998 coming out titled Honey and Milk, which the abbreviation for that is HAM. I don't know why. But that song is that album is gonna be more like soulful, jazz fusion, neo soul. It's gonna be heavily influenced with singers on there. It's almost gonna be like Kendrick Lamar's "To Pimp a Butterfly," but
I see.
It's that I've been working on that one for about 2 years now. So it's I haven't recorded a single thing yet, but I'm glad I'm back in the city so I can get back with the singers that I want on it and go from there.
I look forward to it. All of those projects sound very, very good. And I hope they come out soon, but knowing you, I know it might take a while.
Yeah, it might take 2 years, who knows?
But it's all worth it at the end because it has that much more quality.
Yeah.
Lastly, I'm going to give the floor to you so you can drop any links, any sites you want people to go to, any tickets you want people to buy, etc. And we'll close off.
All right, bet. So if y'all in the Killeen area, I mean, I don't know if everybody gonna see this tonight, but tonight I have a performance with a bunch of cool artists of Killeen, actually the Central Texas area, Austin, Killeen, Temple, basically Central Texas. We all gonna be at the Freestyle Dance Studio off of Old Florence Road at 7 p.m. Tickets are $15. Make sure y'all go check that out. I'll be releasing an unreleased, well, not releasing, but performing an unreleased song on that show, so look out for that. For any other news, just check out www.MalakaiTheGreat.com, and that's where all my music is. That's all I got.
All right, a big thanks to our guest Malakai the Great. Be sure to follow him on all of his socials, check out his website and channel. As always, keep it chill and see you next time on the Vibe Out Zone.
Yeah.
Bye,
Thank y'all.
everyone.
Peace.